Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Stories from Creators. I'm your host, Robert, and a bunch of you have probably heard of the movie Oppenheimer. I went to see this movie a day after it came out. I went to go see it. I went to see it by myself just because I didn't want to go with anybody, not my parents or any friends. But I went to go see it by myself. It was a very entertaining movie, I will say. There were parts where I kind of like zoned out for a bit, but for the most part, it was a good movie. And I gotta say, the ending, dude. The ending is probably the best part. If you guys haven't heard of this movie, it's called The Usual Suspects. My dad describes it as the best. The Usual Suspects as one of the best movies ever. Oppenheimer is up there with The Usual Suspects plot twist. This movie has a great little plot twist at the end, a great little ending, and it's a very interesting story. So we're gonna dive deeper into Oppenheimer's little story here. We got this Twitter account called Historic Vids. It shows basically it goes into great detail about history stuff. Like it'll show pictures of things and videos, and it'll show like long little paragraphs. I'll never read them. It's probably gonna be my first time, but I'll screenshot them to read them later. But I'll never do that. Anyways, portrait of the father of the atomic bomb, J. Robert Oppenheimer, taken in 1958. He was born on April 22nd, 1904, in New York City, was a brilliant physicist, I can't even say the word, and one of the key figures in the development of the atomic bomb during World War II. He is often referred to as the father of the atomic bomb due to his significance contributions to the Manhattan Project. Oppenheimer came from a privileged background. His father was a successful, my bad, I don't know why I can't read today, textile importer. From a young age, he displayed an insatiable curiosity and exponential intelligence. After completing his undergraduate studies at Harvard University, Oppenheimer pursued a PhD in physics at the University of Göttingen in Germany, where he was exposed to cutting-edge research and worked with a renowned physicist. Upon returning to the United States, Oppenheimer accepted a teaching position at the University of California, Berkeley, where he became heavily involved in theoretical physics research. His studies on quantum mechanics and nuclear physics garnered him widespread recognition within the scientific community. And this is something that's shown a lot at the beginning of the movie, is his little time at the university and his time as a teacher. This is kind of where I believe he discovers nuclear fission without giving too much out. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. But anyways, in the early 1940s, as World War II raged on, Allied leaders recognized the potential of harnessing nuclear energy for military purposes. The Manhattan Project was established in 1942 with Oppenheimer as its scientific director. Under his guidance, some of the brightest minds in science and engineering came together to build the world's first atomic bomb. Oppenheimer's leadership, organization skills, and ability to inspire his colleagues were vital to the success of the Manhattan Project. However, the ethical implications of creating such a powerful weapon weighed heavily on him. He was well aware of the devastating consequences of atomic warfare and reportedly quoted the Hindu scripture, I can't read that word, Gito, saying, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." And another thing, this is something that actually Oppenheimer feared a lot. He feared that making the atomic bomb was going to destroy the world if they did end up dropping it. And another thing too is he's basically, in the movie, this isn't really a huge spoiler, but in the movie, one thing they highlight is after Oppenheimer makes the atomic bomb is that he's just worried that, and obviously after this happened, the Cold War happened, but he's worried to death that now that he gave the United States the recipe to make an atomic bomb, he's worried that the world will destroy itself by everyone making atomic bombs and trying to destroy countries, nations, what have you. After witnessing the first successful test of the atomic bomb in the New Mexico desert on July 16th, 1945, despite his concerns, the atomic bomb was used in August 1945 when the United States dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, leading to the end of World War II. The use of these bombs caused an ethical debate that continues to this day. After the war, Oppenheimer became an advocate for international control of atomic weapons. He served as the chairman of the General Advisory Committee of the newly formed United States Atomic Energy Commission, AEC. Unfortunately, his political beliefs and associations led to a series of controversial events during the early Cold War era. And I don't give out too much here, but this part here is really highlighted towards the end of the movie, and this is where the movie really gets interesting. Anyways, during the Second Red Scare and the rise of the McCarthyism, I can't read that word, in the 1950s, Oppenheimer faced accusations of being a sympathetic to the communist. His security clearance was revoked, and he was effectively blacklisted from sensitive government projects. This marked a tragic turn in his life and career. Despite the hardships, Oppenheimer remained an active professor and continued to contribute to the field of theoretical physics. In 1963, President Lyndon B. Johnson awarded him the Enrico Fermi Award for his significant contributions to the development of atomic energy. J. Robert Oppenheimer passed away on February 18, 1967, in Princeton, New Jersey, leaving behind a complicated legacy. He was a brilliant scientist whose work shaped the course of history. However, he was also deeply affected by the consequences of his creations and faced personal and professional challenges due to his political beliefs. Despite the controversies, his contributions to science and the development of atomic energy remain of paramount importance, and his name will forever be associated with the dawning of the atomic age. So there you guys have it. There's a little comprehensive story of Oppenheimer. A little short. This video is only 6 minutes. Wow. But yeah, there you guys have it. There's a little comprehensive story of Oppenheimer. And like I said, the movie is really good. I do really like what I call it the best Christopher Nolan movie. I'd say the best would probably be The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises. But this is up there with one of my favorite movies of all time. Like up there with Martin Scorsese, like Goodfellas, Irishman, something like that. Or Wolf of Wall Street. Like, it's up there with those films, I would say. Like, this is a film that I would go out of my way to watch again and sit through the entire 3 hours all over again multiple times. So, I actually do want to see it again. I'm probably going to go see it again with two of my friends soon because they said they wanted to see it. So, yeah, there you guys have it, though. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please try to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.